Hello, this is Sterling from Amibros, and today I'm going to talk to you about the Destiny 2 beta on PC. Destiny 2 is Bungie's next attempt at a first-person sci-fi MMO shooter. While the first game was successful and had a dedicated community, the game launched with a few issues. An underwhelming campaign, heavy grinding, and an unfocused multiplayer experience led some people to quit the game early. They did fix a lot of the issues after the first year, but Destiny 2 promises to be a more fun and engrossing experience from the start, and so far, it does not disappoint. The beta starts you off tackling a story mission in which the Cabal, a heavy militarized conquering race of aliens, are attacking the tower, which is like the last city on Earth. Select from 3 different classes based on your preference, and you are off to shooting aliens like before. The game still plays out similarly to the first Destiny, but it has a more dynamic feel during the missions. Their interaction with characters and the environments are loaded with much more detail than in the first game. After completing that, you can access one strike mission, which is a mission that ends in a boss fight, or you can play PvP, which is now 4v4 instead of 6v6. This, in my opinion, makes the multiplayer much more focused and less chaotic. It's still not on the same level as Halo 2 or 3, but it's getting close to a more balanced experience. They also decided to put all types of special weapons like shotguns, snipers, and fusion rifles into a single group. This new group acts as power weapons, and basically it serves the function like heavy weapons did in the first game, where there's a very limited amount of ammo. So this fixes a big problem that I had in the first Destiny, which every match just seemed to turn into a sniping match. After playing the beta, I am very optimistic about what Bungie has in store. We still haven't seen the extent of what the single player experience offers, but it does seem that they listened to a lot of complaints about the first game. And if the rest of the game is as fun as the beta is, it should be the fun experience that we were all hoping for from the first Destiny. The port is being handled by Vicarious Visions, and it looks absolutely fantastic. Destiny 2 on PC can run at 4K with an uncapped frame rate if your PC can handle it. The footage shown here was taken at 1080p at a solid 60 frames per second at max settings. The developers didn't skimp out on graphical settings either. You can set your resolution, enable VSync, anti-aliasing, ambient occlusion, textures, shadows, and field of view, which can give you a better peripheral vision. The biggest visual impact is the 60 frames per second. It really gives the game a next generation feel when compared to its console counterparts. It runs silky smooth, and I never had my frame rate dip below 60, even when there was a lot of action going on. Destiny also feels great with keyboard and mouse. In the beta, I was allowed to map the functions to my preferences, and after a little messing around, I was able to shoot Cabal pretty easily. Bungie shooters always felt great on a controller, and that hasn't been lost in translation to keyboard and mouse. Destiny 2 is available September 6th for PlayStation 4 and Xbox One, and is available October 24th for PC. Which system will you be picking it up for? Let us know in the comments below, and thank you for tuning in.